2-1-2. You wanna beef with the king, what is you gon' do? When you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2. If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show them this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back cage yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh, front yard yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Front the back cage yelling. Bring them out, bring them out. Oh. Bring them out, 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 bring them out. You just heard the sound of the king of the sound.
Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tirico and Greg Olsen ready for some preseason football. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Across the 20, they'll walk them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. What they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple of live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
We'll try and run it here with Rory. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
158.
They'll run the toss with Warren. He'll manage only a couple. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play.
Jamel Dean on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers' 45-yard line.
Ball Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got his tight end. That's fire move. 14 yards on that pass play there. That's a Steeler 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down at critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. Besides the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Here's the former Memphis Tiger, Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal at the Bucs 2-yard line.
Warren trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Rodgers should throw for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Johnson now to return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. There's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Cole will come in on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Evans. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass.
It's Bucky Irvin. And he will go all the way. Bucky Irvin. Touchdown, Buccaneers. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted from those games might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week 1 playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right, then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week 1 of the regular season.
2nd and 6.
Blue 58. To throw is Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense ready for their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The linebacker, Nick Herbig, in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They send Evans in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll go back to Evans. He's got another one. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate all to the punt team. It's 4th down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Here's Pitt to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be forced out of bounds. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Warren. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Levante David doing his work on defense.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete Metcalf with the grab. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now they'll try to run the jet sweep. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one on the floor. To the goal line and in. Fire moves. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will get out in front 17-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-7. This drive starts 1st and 10.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's Otten in motion. Baker gonna give it to Irvin. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go down the field. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He's on for the 2nd time. They're trying to get something inside the 10. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Throwing, Rodgers. Drop this down to Warren. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for. Getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Once again, it's Warren. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
First and 10.
They run out of the gun with Warren. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
The master of play action, Rodgers. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Mayfield. This one caught left side by Evans. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Mayfield. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, and picks up the 1st down. So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. That's Ibuka in motion. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Buccaneers. 20!
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. It's complete to Evans. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this 1st half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And he will get into the end zone. Cade Otten. Touchdown, Tampa.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll pick this one away. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. He'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
Here's a handoff to Warren. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
There's a short one, caught by Fryermuth. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the 1st down. Good run. The drive continues.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On the ground, this is Warren. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And on his 1st down, it's Johnson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
That's another.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth 1st half.
1st and goal.
We'll come back to the Steel City after this. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
I don't mind the play call, but it's really just the execution. Like, it's got to be cleaner than that. They've got to give him some more space, some more opportunity, especially for a guy who's not used to really carrying the ball very often. So he's not going to have the same vision and the same cuts as the back, and so it's got to be better blocked and better executed.
Now, here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Steelers. Off the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Get this complete right side to Ottens. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
Let's go.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Out of a shotgun, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Baker to throw. Down the field, it's Evans. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throwing is Baker. It's over the middle of tight end, Otten. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
180.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he feels the pressure and he'll go down back at the 6. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as the clock stopped. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He keeps it himself.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
Buccaneers, 21.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 61 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That one, take it in. Roman Wilson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Buccaneers, 21. First Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Baker. He runs with it. Halftime coming up, and we'll take it out of Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios of the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hanson with you, and you know, we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to... figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Derek Harmon, first-rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He'll step up and run this. And a nice run, close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down. They'll throw it with Bridgewater. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
It is third and long. Bridgewater. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
A 51-yard attempt.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Here's Gainwell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Rudolph. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact. That's what separates the good ones from the rest. And that was a big-time throw right there.
They get 21 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
47-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Offense. Still first down.
Got it. Ready? Let's go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Go.
Now Rudolph. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, England. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
Steelers, first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
We'll line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal.
70 Lions!
Rudolph looking to throw. He's going to be dropped. They get to him back to the 15-yard line. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to see what they can do. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll step up and run, and he'll give himself up here to gain a 5 on 1st down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. He's got room to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Chuck Clark in from his safety spot to record the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That's caught. It's Tez Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The motion man is Johnson. Looking to throw, Bridgewater. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. To throw, it's Bridgewater. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Steelers' 20-yard line.
They'll run it with Williams. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
At the 8-yard line. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This one on the floor. To the goal line and in. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. There's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Gainwell. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 6. Back to throw is Rudolph. A pass taken in by Johnson. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Let's go now.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's caught by Miller. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5. A run with Gainwell. Finds an alley to the 35. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 27 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pick.
That'll be complete to Gainwell. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard.
Let's go.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Second down and 8. To throw is Rudolph. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
In these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction. Steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To the air is Bridgewater. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Dennis Johnson.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Here's Bridgewater. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 20.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. That is Deshaun Elliott on the safety blitz, bursting in to record the sack.
3rd and long.
Throwing now on the pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Bridgewater is sacked. A loss of 5 yards. And it's 4th down.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This one he's got to have. And he has missed this one. No good. And the deficit will stay right where it is.
And that could very well wind up being a critical miss. I mean, you've got to be able to rely on your kickers at this stage of the game. But he can't come through. And this one stays a 3-point game.
Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. Rudolph. To the outside, he's got Smith. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 50-yard line.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Steelers.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 36-yard line.
They'll go again with Johnson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Throwing, Rudolph will set up the screen to Gainwell. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
First and 10.
Steeler. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Washington. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup.
Here's second and 3 to go.
At the 10-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down. First and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
Second and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
No gain on the play.
Half yard. That's all they need on this third and goal. Johnson. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays, you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal drop.
This one is caught. On fourth and goal, they deliver. Scotty Miller, touchdown Steelers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Buccaneers, 31. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bucs offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with first and 10. McMillan comes in motion. First and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Johnson. He's got it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5.
The 30-yard line.
Bridgewater. A pass. It's complete. It's Shepard. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Buccaneers.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. To throw it on first and 10 is Bridgewater. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. Man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does.
time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Malik Harrison. He had a sack in the preseason opener, and he follows it with another one here.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing Bridgewater. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Bridgewater. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. The Steelers offense ready to take over once again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
48-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Here's Gainwell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, more coming. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll run Johnson. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, Gainwell. Good blocking to the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
At the 9-yard line.
Okay, ready.
They'll run with Smith. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Chris Boswell became Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Buccaneers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That's the score. Steelers 44. Buccaneers 38.
A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. They're just playing football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. A victory well in hand. Still a little bit of time left here, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to end this one. Now give on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.